Mic unmuted. Okay. I think I got it. All right. Don't just mute my mic when I first start the show. What was that? Thanks a lot, StreamYard. Appreciate it. All right, everybody. Here we are. We're back. We're still sick, but we're pushing. We're doing this. We gotta do a video today. I hope you saw the video yesterday. Gave out a lot of really good levels to watch. All the charts, a handful of charts I have my eye on, not to mention the dollar and the stock market as well. I mean, I'm telling you, that's the stock market going to all-time highs and then turning around and stopping at that support resistance. That's a big place for it to stop. We want to see the stock market, bounce back up, put in that higher high, continue in price discovery. That's really going to help us. I'm telling you. But yep, been working it. Today I'm filming a video for Earthlings. It's a project on HBAR. They're really cool people. I really like what they're doing. I mean, so basically, let's break this down. How it works in the realm of HBAR NFTs. We have the Dead Pixel Ghost Club, this little glowing thing back here. And then we have the Hangry Baboons. Shout out to all the Hangry Baboons out there. I might get a Hangry Baboon. I think I should just have one, And then there's Earthlings. And Earthlings, it's like a metaverse project, but they're building this thing like right now. I've seen the footage. I've seen video, and what they're working on is pretty cool, and definitely going to help them out, with some videos, some interviews, some stuff like that. So big shout out to Earthlings. Anything I can do to help a project in the HBAR ecosystem, why not? But yeah, I think they're going to do a really good job, and I'm excited for you guys to check out that video. It's going to be good. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We have Marsh saying smash the likes. Listen to Marsh, everybody. Listen to Marsh. Skittles McFly. We got Lee, Crypto Stills, Chauncey, Brian Bootyhead. Everybody, good to see you guys. Sorry, I'm very not kind of under the weather, but still under the weather. But I'm going to keep it pushing. We got a lot to talk about. Yeah, I feel a little bit better, but I'm still just like, man, it's rough. It's not fun. And now Jada, she really wasn't sick the whole time. I was really sick last week. She somehow wasn't sick, and now she's like, so it's just the cycle continues. The cycle continues. So everybody keep the Glitter Queen in your thoughts and prayers. Hopefully she feels better. All right. We got a $10 super chat from CSS, 10%. Okay, looking for a portfolio. Okay, totally. I will do all the portfolios at the end of the video. No problem. I'll take a quick screenshot of this one. If anybody else wants a portfolio rating, I will do those at the very end. I will say, though, everybody, that I do have a hard cutoff today at 11:30. I have a big meeting that I cannot miss under any circumstances. I cannot miss that meeting. So hard cutoff at 11:30. If somehow there's a bunch of portfolios that come in today, I will maybe, if I don't finish them all, let's just one thing at a time here, okay? And then we got Steve Jones. Do you think VeChain is going to pass $1 in this bull? I don't think it's impossible. I think $1 is a really big ask, to be completely honest. Obviously, I'm very bullish on VeChain, what they're doing. And what they're doing is amazing. A couple sectors. I mean, people kind of explained a little bit of that yesterday with the Boston Consulting Group. People don't understand that relationship, not to mention like their partnership with the UFC and the VBetter DAO. Man, they're doing so well in terms of marketing push, like their marketing push right now. Like when people like wish other projects would like do better marketing, like if it's like Quant or Algorand or whatever, like, dude, look at what VeChain's doing. Like that's a project that's really pushing right now. And man, you kind of can't deny that. So I do think $1 is a lot. So here, let's take a quick look at that. That's actually a really good question. I don't mind starting the show off with a little bit of speculation. Huh? Let's go over here. Click on the vet. I'll just type vet in over here as well. All right, here we are. The vetted up. All right, so VeChain, sitting pretty with its circulating supply, 85% of it's in supply. Let me zoom in on this bad boy so y'all can see a little bit better. So you're 85% of the way there in terms of its supply. And VeChain is a 2-coin system with VeChain and VeThor. Just don't dig too much into that. It's not that complicated. You can make it complicated if you want it to be, but don't overcomplicate it is my best way to go about it. Basically, if you hold VeChain in the correct wallet, like not in Coinbase, but like in a VWorld wallet, for instance, you'll actually get VeThor for holding VeChain. Like, I've been holding, I don't know, probably like $8,000-$10,000 worth of VeChain in my VWorld wallet. And, I probably get a couple bucks in VeChain and VeThor every week. So, why not? They get that couple dollars, why not? All right. So let's look at if VeChain was to 2x and go to 8 cents, it would need a $6.1 billion market cap. Yep. That's kind of obvious, AJ. Let's keep it moving. What if the VeChain was to 5x? A 5x for VeChain, taking it to 21 cents would be a $15.3 billion market cap. What about a 10x? A 10x for VeChain, $30.7 billion, which still doesn't sound that crazy, to be honest. 42 cents. And then the 20x, $61.3 billion at 84 cents. All right. So for VeChain to get to $1, it has to do way more than a 20x. All right. So that's why I'm saying, is it possible? Sure, it's possible. But I'm not going to count. I'm not going to go home. I'm not going to take that to the bank. To be honest, like I'm not going to do a full price prediction video right here, right now on this show. I am going to do a VeChain price prediction probably relatively soon. I did one back at the Hit Network if you want to reference that, but obviously a lot has changed since the making of that video. And I've learned a lot more about VeChain since the making of that video too. So, I'm not going to give you my prediction. I'm not going to give you my target, but everything in me, I mean, VeChain's at least going to 40 cents, like a minimum 40 cents is kind of what I've been thinking. I mean, yeah, it would require a little, just about a 10x from right here. Yeah, because back on the coin perspective, it says $30.7 billion market cap. VeChain would be 42 cents, which would be a 10x. So I think it's more than capable of 10xing from here. Okay, so SWFL crypto 40 to 50 would be my guess. See, there you go. So I didn't give you guys my prediction, but I gave you guys my minimum. HBAR and BlackRock. Yep, I did see some stuff about that. I didn't completely learn about it, but I saw, I don't know if it was a tweet I saw this morning. It was kind of one of those things, like I was in bed and I was like going through everything and I was like, wait, what? HBAR and BlackRock? All right, so let's investigate here. I guess let me try this site here, see if anything pops up on this one. Nothing on there. Let me pull over here. BlackRock. Earth Day. So there's Adair's Twitter. 1 hour ago, the HBAR Foundation. Share this tab instead. Okay. And here we are. Okay, sweet. HBAR Foundation. Shout out to everybody at the HBAR Foundation, man. Everybody there is so badass. Shout out to Zenobia. Shout out to Zepsy. Shout out to Mark, man. There's so many cool people over there. They're what a rad group of people. Today we witness RWA history as BlackRock's ICS U.S. Treasury Money Market Fund is tokenized on Hedera with ArchXX. I don't know how to pronounce that. And ONRL. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ownera. Okay. Ownera IO. Okay. Marking a major milestone in asset management by bringing the world's largest asset manager on chain. Holy shit. Yeah, that gets a repost from me. That's a retweet for sure. I don't retweet that much stuff. I don't retweet that much stuff at all. A lot of time I'll get DMs. Can you retweet this for me? Nope. No, I won't. But that, oh man, that's a retweet. And this is why I save my retweets, because this is crazy, man. Dude, how was I not told about this before it happened? How was I not told? I'm upset. I am upset. I normally get the drop on these things on from people in HBAR, and I because I like to know, like, not, it's not like I'm front running trading anything. It's more for prepare content. To be fair, HBAR is not really a coin you day trade anyway. But this development builds on the growth portfolio of institutional RWAs on Hedera, with Hedera governing council member, not going to pronounce that, the UK's largest active wealth manager, tokenizing its flagship multi-billion MMF on Hedera last year. Oh, that's the that's Aberdeen, I believe. Yeah, Aberdeen. Yeah. This additional BlackRock MMF, along with existing offerings, are available directly on the ArchXX platform, as well as through connected networks available to professional and institutional clients. Very cool. It keeps going through the tokenization of this additional MMF. The best in class combination of speed, security, and low fixed fees of Hedera are further validated as we look forward to welcoming the next wave of global TradFi institutions to the network for RWA tokenization. Man, this is so massive. Oh my God. Look at Hedera's council. Look at their governing council. Aberdeen, Dell, Chainlink, IBM, Google, LG, Ubisoft, man, Boeing, T-Mobile, dude, Hedera. I can't stand it. I can't stand it when people come at me like, Hedera is boring. Hedera is underperforming. All right, this is what I have to say to that. Look at that. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. I'm undercaffeinated. Just look at it. It's beautiful. Wow, man, I'm bullish, guys. Thanks for letting me know. I don't. Wow, craziness, absolutely crazy. Man, so I mean, I told you guys a little bit about this the other day. With VeChain has their partnership with I have all the Hedera, the Boston Consultant Group. I had all the Hedera names in my head. I couldn't think of the Boston Consultant Group. But so, and the Boston Consultant Group does all these like empirical, research, and gives all these kind of like predictions on like which sectors are going to be, where they're going to be, right? So Hedera, the Boston Consulting Group said that that the RWA narrative, that sector is going to be worth like $30 trillion by 2030. And the sustainability sector will be like $26 trillion by 2030. So you got to think like with, projects like Hedera and VeChain, like making really big pushes in the RWA sector. Like, I mean, if it's going to be a $30 trillion sector, what if they get 1% of that? 0.5%? I mean, dude, like that's kind of what I'm saying. Like in terms of $1 trillion, exactly $1 trillion. So much money. But yeah, man, absolutely insane. I have not done a new HBAR price prediction. I know I probably should do one. I think a couple coins are in front of that line for when I ever decide to bust back out the price prediction department. But let's take a quick look at I'm gonna take a look at the markets here. We do got about 162 people in the house. Thank you guys for being here, and also thank you for bearing with me. I know I'm sick. I know I'm not exciting like I normally am. Not it's rough. This isn't fun, but I still want to be here making content for each and every one of you. And I have a lot to say, and I've been really focusing on like kind of more TA stuff than anything. I kind of go through like cycles where I'll look like less at TA and more at the news. But like the past like couple of months, especially even since the group started, man, I've been so plugged into TA. And I think that like that is kind of I would prefer, like, if someone put a gun to my head and said, like, you can only look at charts or you can only read the news, but you can still trade crypto, like, what would I do? I would obviously only look at charts. And I think that, I know that's a stupid hypothetical, but my point here is that I I think this is slowly going to become more of a TA type channel. And I'm kind of getting a little further down into like the rabbit hole. But the problem is with getting further down into the rabbit hole with technical analysis is that you kind of lose the beginners, the beginning crowd. But then I also kind of, it incentivizes me to want to educate the beginning crowd to try to catch them up on the kind of the more advanced concepts and strategies and stuff like that. So I know I'm fine with that. I've also, yeah, I've been also talking really fast. I've been talking to a potential partnership. I'm not going to say with who, but yeah, there is a chance that I might be having like a casino type partnership deal. And I did want to run that by you guys because I'm not sure if I'm going to do like poker streams or like, like the slot streams and stuff like that. I think it would be really good time. It's kind of one of those things, like I'm kind of torn between it. I'm like, yeah, like, I think that'd be great, but I'd have to do it the right way, or I have to like, make a new set and stuff like that. So I did want to get a take on you guys. Like, obviously it's a really big opportunity. That does play a role in that. And I also like have, to be honest with you guys, I don't know if you know this about me, but I did play a lot, and I mean a lot of poker. From basically, I mean, really, I started playing cash games when I was 15, but when I like legally, I started playing poker when I was 21. And I played a lot of tournaments, a lot of cash games. I'm still a big cash game DJ, and anytime I go to Vegas or even Florida or whatever, I'm always trying to find a poker room. It's been a big passion of mine. So I wouldn't hate doing like poker streams, but I also don't want to like irreparably damage the channel. You know what I mean? Like, I think the channel, I feel like if I did it, I would still have to talk crypto. Like if I I would still, if I was playing poker on a live stream, I would still talk crypto. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm torn on if I'm going to do it. One, I'm torn. I'm torn if I'm going to do it. I'm torn if I do it, how I'm going to do it. I don't want my audience to turn on me. I don't want you guys to hate it, and that matters too. So I'm just kind of talking through it. I'm not going to just show up and just do it without saying anything to you all. I feel like there's couple. I could do it tastefully. That's true. A couple positive comments. Yeah, New York is the worst state in America. I'm so sorry, guys. I mean, not exactly. I like going to New York. Don't get me wrong, but in terms of crypto and all that stuff, man, New York sucks. It's such a bummer. I got a $10 super chat from Nick. I have 14K on the side, and I'm so torn to get into. Torn on projects to get into. I have Algo, LCX, GFI, GRT. I want a fifth, but I'm torn between so many. Any non-financial advice suggestions? I live in New York and use Coinbase, so I'm limited to what I can purchase. All right. Well, Nick, first of all, man, yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, listen to Jeff. What Jeff said above what Chauncey said. Can I say that? Can I say that? I don't know if I can say that. But what Jeff said above what Chauncey said. That's the first thing I would think of. Yeah, Mr. Mojo, under Nick L. Arrow or Ondo, I think Mr. Mojo's kind of on the right idea there. Or maybe a little, I mean, you have 14K on the side. That doesn't mean you only have to buy one project, man. I wouldn't just buy one. I wouldn't just buy one. No way. I mean, obviously, listen, guys. I hold a lot of projects. Like how I say, like my and this is why, because I don't practice what I preach in terms of the entire scope of everything I own, but like 80%, 75% of my entire portfolio is less than 10 coins locked away, not touching it for a year. I did sell some. I'm working on like slowly dripping back in. I'm glad I bought, a bunch, last week when I was sick. But I'm kind of playing the game a little bit. But there is like my day trade money, and then there's like a lot of other coins that I kind of what I call a splash into. A splash like 1,000, 5,000, 2,000, whatever, and just kind of throw money at it and just kind of see what it does, and just kind of get some skin in the game. And man, like when it comes to like the portfolios that I've built on the channel publicly, and we do have a portfolio video coming your way here this week. Obviously being sick, I did not have it in me to make one last week, and I apologize. But to be honest with you, go back, Nick, and look at the portfolios that I built. That's really like what I'm going to say, and look at the constants in the portfolios I built. There are some coins that are constant in every portfolio, and then there are some coins that are kind of splashes of other projects. And the constant coins that I have gravitated towards, certainly HBAR, VeChain, Algorand, the graph, those are my big four. And if you really look at, all right, so why are they my big four? All right, so it's not so much, let me pull this up. It's not so much that I personally think that they're going to outperform absolutely everything in the market. That's not why. The reason why is that if you kind of, I'm not really targeting top 10 coins. I'm not really, besides Chainlink. So really in the top 20, if you want to splash XRP, splash Doge, splash Cardano, Solana, fine. But really, like, look at like the ranges of coins is kind of what I'm talking about. Like right here, this little batch, Link near ICP, 18, 19, 20. That's a solid little batch. All right. That's a good range of market caps. All right. And if you look at 7, 6, 6, so between 6 and 7, almost $8 billion for near ICP and Chainlink. All right. So when you come on down, the reason I'm targeting the coins I'm targeting. So first off, we have I didn't pass VeChain, did I? No, I didn't. So we have Hedera, all right, inside the top 40, around 9 cents, up big today because of the BlackRock news. We'll look at the chart in a minute. Hedera needs to get above 10 cents. I put a video out on that yesterday. Hedera is only a $3.3 billion market cap, everybody. It's only a $3.3 billion market cap. VeChain, 44, only a $3.07 billion market cap. The graph, 47, $2.8 billion market cap. And then Algorand, outside in the 70s now, $1.5 billion. All right. The reason I target those coins is because they actually have room to run. If you look at Chainlink and you look at, that ICP near Chainlink batch, not that they can't pump, but they're already like 8 billion. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to catch that run. I'm literally playing the market cap range game, and I'm getting into coins that are solid coins that are safer picks, that I know are well funded, that I know, have big marketing budgets, that we're constantly growing. The graph covers all those bases. VeChain, Hedera covers all those bases. I think Algorand has lagged behind a little bit, but Algorand's a work in progress, especially when it comes to, AlgoKit 2.0, bringing Python onto Algorand. These things take time. It's not just going to, Silvio can't just wave his magic wand and have it happen overnight. Does Algorand worry me sometimes? Yeah, it does. But all projects do. You know what I mean? And it's why we speculate. Nothing's an actual certain for sure thing. But we have conviction, and I'm sticking it out. So I'm targeting that range of market caps, and it's not going to be hard for something when you think about the bull market, like that injection of money, like that, like when in 2021, when Cardano went from $6 to $30 billion in like 6 weeks, when Algorand went from $500 million to 7 billion in 6 weeks. We haven't seen that yet. We haven't seen that smack you in the face bull run pop. Haven't seen it. And the halving just happened, probably a year and change away from, those types of shenanigans. So I am completely fine with targeting the coins that when that injection happens, the X's will be worth it rather than, being lucky to double your money. That's just the boat I'm sitting in. And, it's not financial advice, but that's what I'm doing. And, man, that's really all I can say about it. Is Ondo worth holding? I mean, I hold it. Not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but I like it. I think it's a good pick right now. I think it's a great pick right now. Nick L, what do you think of coins lower in the list, like 150 to 250 range? All right, we can take a quick look at that. Why not? Let's go on a ride, Nick L. We're clicking the number 2 button here. So Chili's inside. All right, so Pyth. That is obviously one of my picks, still is one of my picks. A little worried in 1 week when the tokenomics situation happens. That's going to be quite interesting. Jasmine, I think, is a coin that can continue to run in a big way. I think it has a really, contagious type community. I think, just over $1 billion market cap. I think Jasmine's probably going to do fine. Let me keep going. Okay. Actually, I'm sorry. You said 150 to 200. I'm not sure. Man, IOTA. Talk about a project that fell from grace, man. Talk about a project that just fell off, man. Big time, dude. Outside the top 120 at 121. That's just insane. I once had a lot of faith in IOTA. I never really bought that much of it, but I liked the project, like when I read about it. And man, Theta Fuel up 41%. I know I have a friend who's very happy about that. I have a friend that loves Theta, and he kind of had to talk me into it a little bit. I don't really hold any myself, but damn, this guy loves Theta. And I was like, dude, I need to look into this because I didn't really understand why. Now I do understand why. I think Arrow right here, AERO, that this right here is 100% going to be a top 100 project. 100%. And it's only at, 676,000, 676 million right now. And it has to at least get to $1 billion to be in the top 100. So, do the math on that. I think Arrow, man, it's going to fly to $4 or $5 before you know it. Pendle, that's not I've heard good things about that one. Book of Meme, hey, you never know. Brett, BRETT, this is a project I've been hearing the streets rumble about a little bit. XTC, I had high hopes for this project. It hasn't really moved that much. I would like to see it wake up. I am concerned about the team's ability to properly market the project. I'm worried about the team's willingness to actually market that project. But man, I would really like to see XTC wake up. 1 inch, kind of hard to not be worried about 1 inch with the DeFi stuff. Engine, man, what happened to Engine? Remember Engine, guys? Remember Engine? I would really, really like to see Engine come back. I mean, when I first bought Engine, it was probably around 34 cents. 30 cents, something like that. And I ran that one to $3 in the bull run. Engine was a gaming coin, had this deal with Japan, a lot of promise, and it's kind of fell off the face of the earth a little bit. I don't really know what they're doing anymore. I don't really even see their name. It's interesting. Ethereum name service, ENS. This is a project that I would like to see wake up. I know that Vitalik gave them more than their grant asked for. And obviously, like all the the .eth names, certainly a big deal in that whole world. And I think this is a project that's probably going to keep rolling. I bought a couple thousand of it on Coinbase. It is down still from when I first bought it, but I still think it's going to probably do pretty good. ENS there at 171, under half a billion. Whatever happened to Zilliqa? See, dude, it's so funny when I scroll through, the second page, it feels like there's a handful of coins that are coming up, but it also feels like there's a lot of coins that are like the value held from their fall from grace. Yeah, I feel like that 100 to 200 range is full of more of those coins than, than projects that are like really up and coming. Because a lot of the up and coming projects are really like meme coins, like GeoBoat and Book of Meme we talked about. I know Polymesh, people have been looking at this one, PolyX. I've heard a lot of people talk about that one. Man, it is hard to tell. Yeah, I think this Brett project, I forget who told me about that one, but I need to research that one a little bit more. All right, I haven't even had a chance to look at charts yet. It's already 11:10. You guys got me all distracted looking at the bottom, looking at the gutter over here, guys. Over here, looking at the gutter. Thanks a lot, guys. 216 people in the house. Make sure you smash the like button if you haven't already. I don't even have my blue light on. What the hell's wrong with me? Okay, my blue light's on now. I feel a lot better. So undercaffeinated. All right, so want to take a quick couple look at kind of some charts here. I want to follow up on Brett's on base. Yep, facts. I want to follow up on some of the ideas yesterday from that video that I put out for you guys. Obviously, I want to start with the dollar. My face is not as important right now, so I'm going to put myself down there. Okay, so look at this. We literally talked about this in the video, okay? And since that video has come out, that video probably came out around here, right here. The dollar has fallen down a little bit since then. Love to see it. I always keep a close eye on the dollar. And why not? A strong dollar is a weak market and vice versa. So when you see, the dollar, higher highs, higher lows, I'm not really that excited about this when that happens. All right. So now, as you can see, the dollar is kind of in this, slightly broadening, ascending up channel. All right. And now, it did lose the 200 EMA here, coming down to test the 200 EMA. Would like to see it, lose that, break down out of the uptrend. That would be best case scenario. And I do want to remind you all that despite, even if the dollar, comes all the way down to here, the dollar would still technically be in an uptrend. Okay. So we do have to keep that in mind. We can trade during the falls. I think that's where we're going to get our opportunities to trade. But I think in the grand scheme right now, it's in an uptrend until it's not. And that's not really what we want to see. Okay. So keep that in mind. And that's why drawing this dollar chart, maybe setting an alarm on this band here might give you a good heads up whenever the dollar decides to fall out of that uptrend. That might give you an early sign to maybe start trading, going long on some crypto projects. Hey, bro, do you expect another drop like Ben says? I mean, that's kind of like the most blanket statement ever, really. Like, there's always going to be another drop. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like crypto doesn't just go up. You know what I mean? Like all right. This is what I'm saying is that the dollar is in an uptrend, guys. I don't know if I said that loud enough the first time. All right. So, and I'm just talking from here, but from the beginning of the year, even if you want to kind of pull this all the way back, from the beginning of the year, this thing has been in an uptrend. Okay. And right here, crypto, that week of Christmas, crypto was bullish. Week of Christmas, crypto was kicking ass. And, the dollar kind of spent a little while going up. All right. And then, from, February to March, when we had the dip in the dollar here, that's when we had our move. That's when the graph was 50 cents. That's when Algorand was in the 30s. That's when HBAR was knocking on the door, man. We had so many things just absolutely ripping. I was there. And now, since the end of, the beginning 8th of March, is this little bottom right here. The dollar has just been creeping up the hill, and I mean we're knocking on the door of May, everybody, and there needs to be a point where as if the dollar falls from here to here, we will have a wake up little pump in crypto. We will. But if the dollar bounces and comes in and puts in a higher high and comes up here to fight support resistance, we will 100% see another drop. And it's all kind of tied to the stock market. All right. You look at this, and this is why I'm so weary, everybody, is because the S&P 500, this right here is the top from 2021. All right. From December of 2021. We are well above that. We were in price discovery mode in April this month. The stock market, the S&P, was in price discovery mode. All right. I don't think a lot of people are counting this out. Don't sleep on the stock market. Don't sleep on the dollar. Don't sleep on traditional markets. Okay. So my point here is that, so what was the top right here? March 28th, April 1st, right in here. All right. Since then, lower lows, lower highs. But thank goodness we caught support resistance right here. Okay. So now if you actually look at the EMAs, we are actually getting extremely close to a death cross when the 50 EMA goes under the 200 EMA on the 2 hour. But it actually is kind of funny because look, the 50 is kind of pushing out. See, it's kind of pushing out. It's not exactly doesn't look like it's a 100% going to cross. We are in the red on market safe for B, but we're also pushing up in the oscillator and the VWAP at the same time. So really what's going to matter here with the stock market and consequently with crypto and Bitcoin is that, this chart has to break through this like kind of EMA cross here. If we could get this thing to kind of pop up and come up and fight for a higher high, that would be best case scenario. If we come up here and get flat rejected by the 200, by the 50 and do this and scalp over, it's not going to be good for crypto, everybody. It's not going to be good. So, I'm not just going to sit here and say the chart could go up, the chart could go down, but I do want to say that we are inching closer and closer and closer to like a decision time here on the S&P 500. All right. And we really, if we say it comes up here and we get shut down by the 200, I'm not that worried until we lose this support resistance level. This support resistance level at 4948.5, that is the level. I have an alarm on it as per that little clock right there. That is, one of the most important levels of all charts right now. Because if we lose support resistance and really, continue the structure of lower lows, lower highs in the stock market, bet your bottom dollar that crypto is going to follow it. All right. If we go back here, I mean, this could be a pop. This could be a blue. It could. All right. But no one knows the future. No one knows the future. We can react to the market. We can predict if we'd like, but no one knows the future. I don't care what they tell you. Okay. And I just want to gently remind you all that when this right here happened, this was December of 2021. And I'm sure we all remember what happened in 2022. Okay. So we really want to see the stock market not do that. We want to see it bounce. We want to see it hold these important levels. At the minimum, if we lose the support resistance, we want to see it hold the 2021 all-time high from there. Keep track of this stuff, guys. It's very important. I can't stress how important it is. Bitcoin, at least with Bitcoin. So, we put in our, this high over here since then. So this is all-time high. All right. A couple lower highs since then. Since this lower high here on April 8th, earlier this month, and what was that number at 72,000, almost 73,000. Bitcoin has come down and has put in, lower lows, lower highs. All right. And now Bitcoin is actually at a very interesting spot here on the 2 hour. We talked about this in my video yesterday. And it's actually really interesting because Bitcoin right now, it has come up and has wicked above this downtrend and this support resistance level. This support resistance level at 67,000, insane important level. insane important level at 67,000. But look at the wicks on the 2 hour, y'all. Look at the wicks. I'm going to get rid of market cipher. Look at this. It's like trying to get it has been above it, but the wicks are closing at the trend line. Look at this one. It like wicked above support resistance, but it closed at the trend line. Wicked above support resistance, closed at the trend line. Same here, and it's happening again right now. We have a very wide candle on the 2 hour that its open is right near its close, but in the range of this 2 hours, it's gone from 66.4 to 67.1, 67.2, all in the same 2 hours. I mean, look at the 12-minute chart. Like this thing is all over the damn place. And it's actually kind of a bummer because on the 12-minute, this is the downtrend here. This is the 67,000 support resistance level. We want to see that hold. And if you actually consider the local high that Bitcoin put in, we actually are getting shut down right underneath that. So really, we want to see Bitcoin get above 67,279. So let's just say 67,300. I said that completely wrong. We want to see Bitcoin go to 67.3. If we can get, a little bounce off this and a curve up like that, obviously much better. But if this is a flat rejection, I mean, when we really start looking at the previous low for the new target, which is really, local low, 65.9, man. So, dude, like, it's actually not good that Bitcoin put in a lower high right here on small term timeframes. It might not mean much, but a lot of times, people always say, "Oh, the small timeframes don't matter." Well, listen to me. It's just looking closer. They 100% matter. Every move that happens there too, except you can see it better. It's like looking at a city from an airplane or standing on the street. Like, there's two different perspectives, and they're all important. I do appreciate each and every one of you. You guys rock. Make sure you smash the like button if you haven't already. Going to get into this portfolio rating here. Actually, let me take a quick little look at my other altcoins. I do have a hard cut today at 11:22. Excuse me. I said it is 11:22. I have a hard cut at 11:30. So Solana, 2 hours. So good to see Solana break above this conditional level here. This chart might look really messy to you guys, but if you zoom in on it the right way, it actually makes a lot of sense. This is the exact chart I've been giving to a lot of people in my Telegram group. And the break of this level has been very important. And the fact that it came up, bounced off the 200 EMA on the 2 hour, and has broken back above. Very good news on the 2 hour for Solana. So in my world, let's just say Bitcoin is going to break that 67,300 level, and Solana is going to go from 158 minimum to 169, 6.8% move. I think even if it kind of does one of these, I think Solana is going to work its way back to 170, especially if Bitcoin can get back above that, that 67,300 level. Shout out to my guy, Tom Crown in the chat. I'm going to hide my charts. Tom's here. Going to hide the chart real quick. Shout out to my guy, Blue Raz, man. Much love. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate you. Wait, Tom Crown dropped by, and then I am sick. I don't want to get you sick.
I already have bronchitis. I'm fine.
You probably gave it to me then. You have bronchitis?
Bronchitis is not contagious.
It probably is.
No, it's not. It's a new respiratory.
I'm talking shit, dude. Yeah. What's up, bro?
What, you want to be able to infect me? You want to be able to get your liquids inside of me?
Does this look infected?
God, you look terrible.
Dude, I feel like shit.
Wow, you look horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even when I'm sick, I look good, though. It's not my fault. I see you have some of my throwaway people from my old chat in here.
Your throwaway
some people. Some of my throwaways. Good to see you. We got plenty of new people to replace you.
You just got here, bro.
I know. I can't help it. What's up, dude?
Good to see you, man. Yeah, man. I just feel like shit, but I'm pushing through.
It is okay, bro.
Yeah, I just don't want to get you sick. Good to see him. Good to see. Hey, Ben. Andy S said You got hit by a virus. Sorry, bad joke. He said you got hit by a virus. Sorry, bad joke.
Oh, that's funny. Well,
The fact he
there's
said-
only one person who's gonna have the final hit, and I promise you, it's coming.
The fact he said sorry, bad joke, that made me so happy. Much love, much love. Skittles McFly. AJ, that's a great Sum 41 album. Does this look infected? Oh my God, you are speaking my language. Sum 41 is doing their farewell tour. They're breaking up. They actually broke up and decided to do a last tour. And man, talk about a band that I've seen 1,000 times. You know, I actually have met Derek a couple times. Man, just the sickest punk rock band to ever step on a stage, Sum 41. And I got VIP tickets to see them, I believe May 11th, May something. What's the date? Now I need to know the date because I am so excited. I'm like bittersweet about it. Yeah, May 11th, Saturday, May 11th. So not this weekend, not the next weekend, the weekend after that, the day before Mother's Day, will be the last time I see Sum 41 live. I might cry. I'm probably going to cry. That is probably definitely in my top 5 favorite bands of all time. They rip. Absolutely rip. Go to Oath 20-year. Yes, of course. How about old Good Charlotte? Oh, dude, Good Charlotte's from Waldorf, Maryland. You know, I'm from Maryland. Good Charlotte was obviously always one of my favorite bands. Only Chasing Safety, of course. You know, it's dangerous business walking down the street, Chauncey. It's dangerous business walking down the street. But he's young and aspiring. You know, who knows? All right. So Kobe Tae, $20 super chat. When looking at the Bitcoin on the daily, starting October 21 to present, does it look like it's forming the handle of a huge cup and handle, or is it the time frame too long to validate that? All right. You're saying from October 21st to now on the daily on Bitcoin. All right. Let's look at it. Pull this over here. One sec. Sorry. All right. Bitcoin from October 21st, 2021. Oh shit. Where the hell is October? Okay. I mean, not at all, dude. No. That's not how that works. It's not like I think what he's saying is like cup handle. Is that what you're saying? I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying. That's actually pretty funny. I actually like this. The biggest cup and handle ever. Ever. All right. So I guess the breakout line is either probably 68 or 73, however you want to play that. I'm not actually ever sure if it goes on the upper lip or the bottom lip, or if it is if it's like if it's a sideways thing. Sorry, I totally got stuck on my words there. But let's see. Let's pull the measured move. Let's oh yeah, measured move of 122,000. I like it. Shout out to Kobe Tai. We got the biggest cup and handle ever, everybody. I'm not really sure if it works like that, but hey, if that's my excuse to say Bitcoin's going to 122, I'm here for it. I'm certainly here for it. Perfect. So CSS with a rate my portfolio. This is the final thing I'm doing. No more super chats, please. So CSS 10% in each. Wondering if it can do 4 to 5x. What do you think? SEI, SUI, Near, ADA, NTRN, AVAX, Dot, Sol, Super, HBAR. Thanks for the advance. I mean, dude, I think that can easily 4 to 5. That can easily 4 to 5. That's not even really like a grade. It's kind of a question. Can it 4 to 5? 10% in all of those. Only looking for a 4 to 5. Yeah, I think it can. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Well, you guys rock. I gotta go. I got a hard cut today. I have to. I have a big meeting right now. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. You guys rock. Make sure you smash the like button on, jug and handle all the way. Make sure you smash the like button on your way out the door. If you haven't smashed the like button or subscribe, please do both of those things. It's a big help to me. I would really, really, really appreciate it. Thanks everybody out there. Thank you guys for the super chats. Thanks for sticking around, spending your Tuesday morning with me. I'm going to do this meeting and try to feel better. I feel like a train wreck, but I have a video I have to film, big meeting. Today's a big day. I got to work hard no matter what. And that's what it is. So you guys rock. Keep your heads up. If you want to join the Telegram group, send me an email, ajalphagroup@gmail.com. It's right down below there in the description if you want to learn more. We've been doing very well in the Telegram group. Really looking forward to see how big it's going to grow in the next little while. So with all that being said, my name is AJ Rich Crypto. Great rest of your day. Keep it snazzy. Later.